What's up guys, J-Dog Izzy here. Just starting out with a simple vlog style video about how I became an adult recreational ice hockey goalie. Hope you enjoy. So as a kid I always loved hockey, right? Like I always wanted to play. I was always infatuated with like goalies and goalie gear. I always thought it was so cool. You know what I mean? They always looked so badass out there with all the stuff, stopping all the pucks, and I just was always infatuated with it. Always loved hockey. I always loved being outside. I grew up in northern Michigan where we have lots of snow, lots of ice, lots of cold, you know, so you gotta kind of have to find something that you like to do in the winter. Otherwise you might as well move someplace warmer, I guess. But I always loved hockey. Always loved watching it. Me and my mom and dad would go to the NMU Wildcats games, sit up by the band there. It was always a great time. I was always infatuated with the goalies. They always looked so cool with all the gear on, you know what I mean? Everyone would always be cheering for them, and I don't know, all that. Goalie just always infatuated me. I always wanted to be a part of that. And of course, when I was a kid, I played on the outside rinks and stuff like that. But growing up as I did, we were pretty poor. I never got a chance to really play in anything organized, in any kind of league, anything like that, just because basically my mom couldn't afford it. It was, $500-600 just to join the league. Back then we didn't have, I was born in 1981, so back then we didn't have, a sideline swap and all these different online places where you could get used gear for cheap. So it was basically buy new stuff every single year when your kid outgrows it and all this and that, or, what are you gonna do? So anyway, basically I couldn't afford to play when I was younger. My mom ended up getting sick with cancer as well, so that was another, huge obstacle that, we just couldn't do it as a family. My dad was gone, divorced when I was young. Like I said, my mom was sick with cancer, and we couldn't afford anything. Nor could she take me, to all the games, traveling back and forth and this and that. Then when I got older, into my teenage years, I still wanted to play. All my friends had already started playing. They had all played since they were little kids, so I was way, way, way behind. It kind of felt like, I don't know, like I didn't know where to start or who to talk to or what to do. And like I said, my mom was sick at the time, real sick with cancer. So I kind of had to grow up, a lot quicker than other kids did. So I just never really knew where to get a start, and I felt so behind everyone else. It was embarrassed, to start, and I just didn't know what to do or where to go. And then my mom and dad ended up passing away when I was in my early 30s, and I just never really felt the same after that, until I started getting back on the ice, playing. So what ended up getting me back into it was actually my daughter was about 3 or 4 years old. She wanted to start figure skating. And I was like, all right, cool, yeah, that's awesome, you know what I mean? She started figure skating, she was doing good, and I'm like, well, hey, I could build a backyard ice rink, right? So I built a backyard ice rink. Of course, that was a whole nother story there. But we got the backyard ice rink going, she was doing awesome. And then she decided she wanted to start playing hockey. So I was like, all right, cool. And then when she kind of started getting into it and started playing, it kind of relit the fire under me, you know what I mean, to want to get in and start playing. So I ended up, picking up some used gear or whatever for cheap and playing around on the rink with her. And then I ended up just saying, like, I want to do this. I want to play, and I want to play goalie, I've always loved it. Like I said, I've always wanted to do it. Just never really knew how to start, where to go, who to talk to, what to do. So yeah, I went out, I kind of measured myself up. Like I said, where I'm in northern Michigan, there's any real hockey stores around here to go, try stuff on or anything like that. So I kind of just had to measure myself up and size up and try to find stuff that fits, right? Which was another obstacle there. It would have been so much easier to at least go to a hockey store to try stuff on and see if it fits, and then maybe go find cheaper stuff online or whatever, but I couldn't even do that. So it was kind of tough trying to find, stuff that was in decent shape that fit me, locally anyway, because I didn't really want to take a chance buying something far away that had to be shipped and getting it and having it not fit. So anyway, that was another obstacle. So I went out, I did all that, I found all the pieces I needed to be a goalie, and it started out I was gonna just kind of play on the backyard rink and stuff, just want a goalie gear for that. And then I was like, no, actually I want to play, I want to do this. I've always wanted to do it, so let's do it, let's go, let's get this done, let's do it, So I just started sending out emails to people at rinks, like, how do I do this? Where do I start? Who do I talk to? What do I do? You know, and at first, I didn't really have much response. Then a couple weeks later, I had responses from 2 different rinks. One of them, great group of guys, but they didn't have any room for goalies, which was fine with me. I went out and skated with them, which they were way beyond my skill level. They were skating circles around me, but it was still fun. They were real encouraging, great group of guys. Then I got a call from another group that was a little bit closer to my house that did have room for goalies. So of course, you know, I was like, okay, that's cool. It's closer. They got room for goalies, which is what I actually want to do. So I went with that. I've been there for a couple of weeks now, and it's been going great. I've been having a lot of fun. Of course, I'm still a total beginner, but I mean, we all got to start somewhere, right? Even if you're 39 and you're a rookie, that's whatever. If it's something you've always wanted to do, it's never too late, you know, to start doing something that you've always wanted to do your whole life and could never do it for whatever reason. So yeah, so that's basically what I did to get my start playing adult rec hockey, and I'm having a great time doing it. Hopefully I'll start recording my games and bring you guys along for the ride as well, even if it's just for my own personal sake, to watch myself practice and see what I can do better, get some maybe helpful hints and tips from you guys too, see what I can do to improve my game. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. That's my story, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.